Hello and welcome to the Sons of Thule. Today we're going to do a Bard setup video and kind of go over what I got going on for my Bard here. So first things first, from the last video I changed my how I do assisting and targeting. I've kind of gone over it so far in every video, but I want to make sure just in case people know. So I have X target 1, 2, and 3 set as my group members. I don't even care about the mercenaries. If I add real people, I add them right here in these bottom 3 slots, 1, 2, and 3. So they get healed and stuff, or if I need to cast specific things on group members, they can receive those. And it's mostly for the shaman, but for the most part, I just kind of mirror it across everybody. So when I look at something, it's all the same on every window, except for the character. And then right here in 7 is my new assist target. So when I go here to my assist, it is Xtar 7. And then I turn attack on, boastful bellow, and so someone told me how to say it, and it's like cacophony. I don't know. I'm still terrible at that, but whatever. I don't even care. I'm never gonna say it again. All right, and then intimidation is down there. So that's my assist 1. My assist 2, same thing. I do the X target on this one. My other characters, I didn't have enough slots, right? There's very limited macros based on these socials. So this one I reassist on this spam 2. If I add a spam 3, I'll probably reassist there too. But I do bladed song, which bladed song causes the target to take damage every time they hit us. So it's an interesting concept. But an extra 110 damage every time a mob hits me, I'll take it. And then I do Funeral Dirge, which is right here, which increases the damage that the target takes. I should save it for named, but I just use it on cooldown. And then it does 4,100 damage when it ends. So it's a nice little spell to get going. I can out-damage my mercenaries with this, with the way I'm running the Bard right now. Let's see here. Let's stop singing. I use Aura of the Artist now. Someone suggested that to me. Instead of twisting the song in there, I just cast it that way via the aura, and that increases attack speed. I think overhaste, I believe. Yeah, overhaste, spell damage, and all that. It's good aura. Right now, it's pretty nice. In place of the other one I was casting, I think it was the Aria of the Artist. I now do a Chant of Fire, which does, it says 187, but that is misleading because I have all these AAs that increase it, and it does a lot of damage. Then I do Psalm of Evasion, which is a damage shield. And then this one, Cold Crow's Aspry Sonata, which is an armor class increase resistance and reduces damage from damage shields, which I thought was kind of nice. Then War March Meldrath, which is just the standard haste. Looks like it does some attack rating and a 34-point damage shield also. So I'm kind of stacking damage shields. Kind of synergizes with the Shadow Knights. What is it called? There's a spell. It's like not Scourge Skin. It's the one Stream Hatred. It's the one where they hate you. They take more damage from yeah, Intense Hatred. More every time a damage shield I get adds 30 points to it. So it kind of just all adds up, right? It all adds up to do a lot of damage. Then Katana or Kanata? I don't know. This is just the mana regen, health regen spell, whatever the current rank is. I still do Stormblade. This is level 69 spell. I'm not sure if I should still be doing this one. I did notice there's an upgrade, I think, soon, so I just kind of keep it in there. It's extra proc damage. It stacks with everything. It just works really well. I have, what is this one? This is the Mez, and then I have the Lul. I don't really do as much with that. This one caps at level 80, so it doesn't really help against the mobs I fight. So that's kind of the downside of that. 83, most of the mobs I've been fighting are lower than 83, I think, because I've been in Ocean Green for the last while, but for the most part, it doesn't really matter. I just YOLO attack everything. When I get the AoE Mez, I might use it more, but I just don't really see the need for it at the moment. I have Song of Travel up here just because I want to quick and viz without having to deal with that anything. Crescendo, this is an interesting spell. It takes my mana, I believe, or my stamina. So it casts, yeah, it takes my mana, and it gives this buff right here, this 30-second buff. When that ends, it gives me mana and health, mana, stamina, and all that stuff. So it's kind of nice, but it does drain my mana, so it's kind of a trade-off there. I have Chords of Dissonance because I was trying to try something. These are just junk slots down here, but you know, whatever I'm messing around with is what I put there. But yeah, so my light burn, I do Fierce Eye, which is increases what is it? Everybody's melee damage by 20%, critical damage by 20%, and triggers procs by 300%. It's just crazy buff. I cast that pretty much as I can. Quick time, which increases attack power by 540, accuracy by 36, and weapon delay. So it's a very melee focused, the Bard, and it just helps so much do damage. I'm getting like almost 5,000 DPS on my Shadow Knight when everything is going right, but it's pretty crazy. So that's the burns, and then let's see, Dance of Blades. Dance of Blades, that's a self buff to melee and all that stuff. Stacks with everything else. Does a lot of damage. Pretty nice. Pure Tone. I think that just increases the power of the songs. I just hit it. I don't know if it really does much. So I have my Mez macro, so that targets 8. So here's 7, that's the assist. So anything below that will be 8. I stop whenever I'm singing, I turn attack off, and then I start mezzing. Doesn't really help, right? Because I have the 2 assist buttons here in 2 and 3. So if I want to actually mez things, I need to move those buttons. I need to set this like right now I'm doing shift 1 and 2. I need to set up its own hotbar for mezzing to kind of handle that, but I don't mez, so it doesn't matter. And then I have one for 9 just in case, and then my melody is pretty much everything I have memorized. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I skip the mezzes, and then I repeat it, and then go back, and then I do 10. So 10 is the crescendo. I don't want to do that every cycle. You could, but I don't want to. You can cast it here. It's got a 42-second cooldown. I could probably get away with putting it in, a different order. I mean, it's not going to cast it anyway because it's on cooldown, but I don't want to cast it every time it's available, just because it drains my mana, and then I have to just wait around for a while for the Bard to get mana back. Let's see here. Where was I? And then rest, which is just 5, which is just the restoration, and that's for when I'm medding and I don't really need all the other stuff going on at the moment, and it just focuses on that, and mostly to save my mana for this crescendo. Sonic Disturbance, that's the pull. That's the pull button. That's what I use anyway. Displacement works too, I guess. That's level 91. This one has an 18-second recast. This one's a 1 minute at that, so I think you can just swap between these. I don't see the difference. Yeah, this one has a 250-foot range, so that's what I pull with. Fading Memories doesn't seem to work as well as I thought it used to, but it wipes the aggro. I think it's because I'm mostly missing these focus items for Enhanced Forgetfulness. Oh no, I actually got them now. The Enhanced Forgetfulness. But it is what it is there. Tracking, I use that like constantly. I don't see. Oh, Shielded Notes, that's a defensive. Absorbs incoming damage, and then spell damage, so it's pretty nice. Never used it because I don't really take damage. It's like the Shadow Knight's got everything on lockdown, so it's works pretty good. Dirge of the Sleepwalker, that's a single target mez. It's the same as the one I have here, but it's a 10-minute or 10-second cooldown, and it works pretty well. But again, since I'm spamming all the keys and stuff, it doesn't really help at all. And then I just have everything here, so I can look at the screen and I can see what's on cooldown, what I haven't used and stuff like that. Let's see here. I know I'm forgetting something. I have Sonata on 1, so every time I pull, I'm giving myself cellos, which works really well for me. Probably not as well for other people. Wow, we just fell all the way through. But I have everything set up the way I'm going about everything. So, looks good. And I think that's everything. I don't really switch the spells. This is kind of what I run. I don't bother with anything else. I'm lazy, very lazy. So I just make sure it's there. Oh yeah, pet attack. Assist, pet attack, and then it does this pet swarm, which is Lyrical Prankster. Yeah, we get 2. No, that's not it. It's like 2 of them. I don't know why I don't have that one. There's a gargoyle one that sends there we go. This one right here, Song of Stone. It sends out 8 gargoyles and they attack for 30 seconds. It gets better. Looks like it gets another 5 seconds next level. And I just do that on cooldown. I don't really save any of these things for anything. It just doesn't feel necessary, I guess, is really what it is, because everything seems to be going pretty well. Wow, that's pretty cool looking. Giant statue with Thule. People are Wallace is just going crazy in here with the setting up of the guild hall. It's really nice. But yeah, that's, I think, everything Bard related. If there's any questions or anything like that, please let me know and I'll try to answer them the best I can. If I don't know it, I can ask Ion Blaze next time I talk to him. He is expert at barding. I am just a Padawan of barding, and it's a box bard, so it's not gonna ever be as good as a real player, since I don't do any of the charming, mezzing, or any of that stuff. I could figure out a way to get it working, but at the same time, I don't really need it. Don't care. So if there's any questions, anyway, just post a comment and we'll answer them. So thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day.